canceling Social Security prior to the age of 67. I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. I know in this video, I do want to share with you some details as far as what I've been seeing showing up in the headlines, as well as what lawmakers do believe is a great solution to fix Social Security, which I think a lot of us here in this community will completely disagree with, but I'll talk you through those details here in this video. Now, also, I do want to answer some questions here in this video and offer some reassurance for those of you here in this community. We've got a lot to talk about, so let's get right into it. All right, now first off, let me explain what I've been seeing in the headlines and what these lawmakers are now suggesting as they think this is the holy grail for Social Security. All right, so you probably figured it out based on the title and what I started out this video with, but basically here's what they're saying. Because of the insolvency issue and how basically Social Security is running out of money very quickly, as in less money is coming in than what money is actually going out to beneficiaries, therefore the trust funds and money going out to Social Security beneficiaries will be decreasing at some point in the future unless they come together with a solution, a long-term solution on the insolvency issue, right? We've talked about it many times before in other videos, but this is just another idea that's floating around out there, which is let's cancel the ability to claim benefits prior to somebody's full retirement age, which, by the way, that is not my idea. This is the idea that's floating around out there and what some lawmakers do believe is a great idea. All right, so here's what they're talking about. Basically, we know right now you can claim benefits as early as the age of 62, right? We all know this. Not bad, right? Now, here's the thing. According to the statistics, 66% of beneficiaries claim their benefits sometime between the ages of 62 and their full retirement age. Meanwhile, 24% of beneficiaries claim their benefit at full retirement age or sometime thereafter, and only 10% of the population waits until the age of 70 to actually claim their benefit, okay? So here's what the lawmakers are looking at. Wait, we're living longer these days into our mid-80s for most people. That is the life expectancy right now for men and women. Mid-80s, not a bad lifestyle, right? It's pretty nice, right? However, obviously we want more than that, but that's still really good right there, right? So basically what these lawmakers are suggesting is, wait, we can claim our benefit at the age of 62, but yet we're going to live for another 20 plus years claiming benefits? And lawmakers are suggesting, wait, this is the major downfall with Social Security, is that we're basically living a lot longer and we're claiming benefits early. Therefore, we should cancel the ability to claim these benefits prior to our full retirement age. This would do a couple different things, but by the way, these are still the words out of lawmakers. These are not my words, okay? So just want to make that very clear. I don't want to be accused of coming out saying, oh, this is your idea and you want to do this to Social Security. No, this is not my idea. This is what lawmakers are suggesting. All right, anyway, here's what they're saying. So basically by canceling the ability to claim benefits prior to full retirement age, basically it does a couple things. Number one, it forces individuals to remain in the workforce longer. Number one, building up a bigger retirement savings. And number two, continuously paying in their Social Security payroll taxes into the trust fund. Sounds like fun, right? Yeah, that's really motivating. Please sign me up for another 6 years of work. Who else would want to do that, right? I mean, let's just be real for a second, right? Does anybody want to do that? Now, I'm not 62, I'm not 66, but I imagine when I get to that range, I'm probably not going to be wanting to sit here thinking, wow, let's do this for another 6 years. Sounds like a great plan to me, right? I don't think so. I think I'm going to be pretty much can I be done yet, right? Just like many people. Anyway. So now at the same time, they're also pointing out that, wait, not only would it allow people to build a bigger savings for retirement and pay into their Social Security payroll taxes even longer because they're forced to remain in the workforce, but now it's less strain on Social Security because it's less beneficiaries claiming benefits and less money going out of the trust fund. This is the holy grail, as what they're saying, to save Social Security and the insolvency thing. Okay, fine. How many of us agree with this? Probably not many. Maybe some people agree with this. That's fine. But most people would say, no, this is a dumb idea. I'm sorry. Let's get rid of it, right? So that's what a lot of people are suggesting. But at the end of the day, unfortunately, lawmakers are the ones who have the ultimate decision on this, not us, right? Unfortunately. So that's why we're going to continue watching this, whether we like it or not. There's a lot of things that happen out there between Congress that they do that a lot of us probably don't like or agree with. But unfortunately, they are the ones that make the rules. not us, right? So that's why we got to continue watching all this, okay? All right, so anyway, as a result of this is what they're talking about. Forcing people to remain in the workforce, or basically, not having the ability to claim the benefits prior to their full retirement age. However, let me offer some reassurance on this, okay? So they made it very clear, in the event of anything like this happening, it would not impact current beneficiaries. So if you're 62, if you're 63, if you're 65, 66, whatever it happens to be, if you're prior to your full retirement age and you've already claimed your benefit, it looks like this would not be retroactive. As in other words, it would not impact beneficiaries right now who are already receiving benefits prior to the full retirement age. So that's pretty nice, right? So that's good. That's a good thing. So that's number one that I wanted to point out there. So if you're already a beneficiary, I wouldn't worry about this. So basically what they're saying is this would impact younger generations, mostly those people that are under the age of 40, okay? So that's generally who it would impact mostly. Basically those people born roughly sometime about late 70s, possibly around the 1980 mark, and beyond from that, okay? So that's who it would mostly impact, is what they're suggesting. So I wanted to break that down for you and make sure that that is offering some reassurance, because I know if we looked at this situation and think, oh, that's me, right? I claim my benefit at 62 or whatever the situation is. Does this mean they're going to take my benefit away? No, that's not what it's looking like. And no, this would not be doing that. It would not be retroactive, essentially. Okay. So anyway, this is what they're talking about. Now, again, I want to make this very clear. This has not been passed yet, just like so many other things out there. But just like I've said before, we got to continue watching everything going on out of Congress right now, because you never know at what point they're going to come forward and say, well, this is the solution and we're going to move forward with this, and this is what we're going to pass through Congress. So even though a lot of these things that are coming out right now sound like that's a really bad idea, there's no way that's ever going to happen. I wouldn't put it past them, okay? That's why we got to keep an eye on all of this, because at some point, you never know. Maybe Congress will say, this is the solution and this is what we're going to move forward with, and that's what they do. So, like I said before, we are at the mercy of Congress, okay? That's why we get to continue watching everything they're doing, because whatever they decide, all of us have to kind of follow along, because that's all we can do. They make the decisions for us. So, anyway, this is just another idea. And again, if you've been watching the videos here on the channel for any length of time now, you know that this is just one of about 25, 30, 35, 40 different ideas out there. There's a lot of them. We've talked about many of them here on the channel over the last probably year or so. As these continue to come out and be introduced and hitting the wire like this, we've seen a ton of these. Actually, it's probably been more than a year even, but we've seen a lot of these proposals coming out, and this is just another one we can add to the very big pile here of all of them, and you never know. Maybe they'll pass any one of these. Maybe they'll take a little piece of all of these and kind of mesh them together into this little conglomerate, whatever they want to do. But we know that changes will be coming to Social Security at some point. What is it going to be? We don't know that yet. That's why we got to continue watching all the angles, because you never know what it's going to be. At some point, it will be something, right? Anyway, helps you out to better understand what's going on. Of course, I'll continue to be here for you to keep you updated. Again, please leave your questions, your comments, your feedback down below. Like I said, please don't worry about this. This is not something that would impact current beneficiaries, but an interesting idea, because they know Social Security has some major some issues, some major insolvency issues, some major financial issues, and they got to figure that out, because we know the insolvency date out there in about 2033, it's not that far out, right? About 10 years or so, give or take. So we'll see what happens here. Either way, I want to bring this to your attention, let you know what's going on here. Of course, as I do get more details on this or anything else going on, of course, I'll bring it to your attention right away. So please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, enjoy your day, take care, and catch you again later.